Hi and welcome. We're the Weasley sisters, also known as the Community, and this is episode 240.
And I'm Allena, also known as Starnitz. Today is February the 25th, and we do a bi monthly podcast. Usually we get it earlier in the month, but we kind of slacked this month. So if this is your first time watching, welcome. If you're a returning watcher slash listener, thanks for coming back.
So,
So it's
pull up your chair, grab some knitting, and check along with us.
yes. So do you have any mojo?
Yes. I forgot to put that in. Oh no, I did put that in. I made a hat for Sister Dawn, um, but I sent it to her already. So let me pull up the picture. I forgot about that. I was going to say no, I don't have any mojo, but I did. She wanted a specific color hat to go with um, a scarf I wove her like years ago. Um, actually, she sent me a picture of it. It looks better on her than just lying flat. Anyways, I followed the pattern. The copycat. Oh shoot! I'm not writing it down. The copycat hat. It's like a very popular hat pattern right now in the stores. CC copycat.
That's cool.
I wrote it down somewhere. But no, I went to the copycat CC beanie. Um, let's see who wrote it by Emily Ingram. Um, but basically, like here, if you see it right there,
Yeah.
it's like got the a provisional cast on with ribbing, so like the brim is nice and doubly thick, and then there's like sections of reverse garter and ribbing, and it's real slouchy-ish but nice. It's got good give, and it kind of fits all sorts of people. But I've seen them like at Target. I've seen them, people's heads all over the place. But it was a fun hat, and it was nice. I could see making some for the kids. But yeah, so I made that, and she was happy. She wanted it to go with a scarf that I wove for her years ago. That was like teal and brown and stuff. Um, So I went to the yarn shop and was like looking around, taking pictures of all the yarn. And the lady's like, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "No, Aunt and my sister. I'm taking pictures and like totally like waiting for her, but she didn't respond back. So I like hung out at the yarn shop for like an hour until she responded. Because
Yeah,
there was
she's not very like on top of.
she was like I think got a haircut with Lucas or something like
But
that. But I was like, it was fine. I'm like, I'll just sit down and knit because if I leave, she'll call me like 2 minutes after I leave. And it was so funny. Sat down, got my socks out, and started to knit, and she called. I'm like, that's so
is
funny.
the one downtown that you were at?
Yeah, it's called
Cool.
Three Sheeps, or no, the Lost Sheep. I forget.
That's a cute name. The Lost.
Here, I have the yarn, the leftover yarn here. I think I think I had bamboo and wool together. But it was nice to knit with. But that's it. That's all my mojo. And you're frozen.
Oh, I think the weather um is gonna be messing up with our stuff because it's really windy here, and I'm sure it's really windy where you are too.
Yeah, we I don't even know what it was from lightning or something or like we had a lot of not rain but frozen rain. I don't know. We lost power not last night but the night before for a good few hours, and a few days before a transformer like went on fire. We lost power during the day like a week ago. Just
Really, that's scary.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't around here, but it was, close enough that our power is out for a few hours.
Well, the wind is was really bad. It blew our grill over.
Oh,
Like that's, I mean, we don't have any propane in it because we ran out and we just never refilled it, but it blew the whole
right.
thing over, and it's a pretty big grill. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty
Okay.
great.
So I do have mojo.
Okay.
I turned some in for Quidditch, and I think one of the classes potions. I maybe. Um, I've been using my hand spun. I have been making these little hearts, and they are just leftover hand spun. And then for potions, I turn in these pink and red ones.
Cute.
And then I made another one, and I have one on the needles that I'm going to turn in for the 2 class.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I just have like the leftovers of hand spun stuff that I knit with, and so I'm just using leftovers to make these parts. So therefore, Barb Grossman, who is in charge of the Pittsburgh Knit and Crochet Festival, they started it's called Pittsburgh Handmade Hearts, and they're taking hearts and they're going to hang them up all over Pittsburgh to help to show that like love matters more than hate, because I don't know if you remember last year, um, around Thanksgiving, I think, I forget, but someone went into the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh and shot it up, and it was like a very horrible shooting. Like all shootings are horrible, but it was like really traumatic because I think it was during when they were meeting there. So I think a couple of people died. I'm not sure on the particulars, but I mean, the Pittsburgh Knit Crochet is in Pittsburgh, and
Yeah.
a lot of people know those people. And like I know I've met a couple of people who like they go to that synagogue, so you know, like when it happens that close to home. So that's what they started this for, and so I've been doing that. And they're collecting them at this year's Pittsburgh Knit and Crochet, so I've just been making them as I go. They don't take very long. Like these ones are smaller, so they take really quick. And then this one I was experimenting like adding stitches, and I kind of like the bigger size better. So yeah, but that's my mojo. So this one I haven't turned in yet. That's why these are all in a little baggie, because I'm gonna take those. They've already been turned in, and then when I finish these and turn these in, I'll put them
They're
in here.
cute.
Yeah. So you froze. What were you saying? I hope you
I
want
said
these.
cute. I could see them hanging on a garland for Valentine's Day or something.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
it's like a necklace
I mean,
pattern.
oh, okay. I was gonna say they're cute. I've been not knitting much lately at all.
So
Anyways,
works in progress. Do you have any works in progress?
yes. I am working on my Kia socks. Um, I am doing two at a time. As you can see, I turned the heel, so I just have the foot to go. I was hoping to finish them for a class, but I have the entire foot to do. They're for Chloe, but she is like, you know, big now. So like they basically both girls wear the same size shoe as me, so it doesn't,
Yeah,
it's not
it's
like
a
knitting for
sad day when your children are in adult sizes, because you can't
yeah.
whip out a quick knit for them anymore.
No, but I don't know if you can see that texture. The pearl bumps make little equal signs saying that we're all equal. Um, that goes back to the conversation that is still going on and should be going on about racism and stuff in our, well, whole community, but in the knitting community in general.
Yeah, especially in the knitting.
Anyways, but it's the patterns by Dawn. Oh goodness, Hendricks. I forget, Landix, I think. Anyways, you can see the link on our show notes if you want. Kia socks.
Yes.
But yeah,
I have lots of works in progress, so bear with me.
have at it.
So I have my owl, which I am not sure if I'm going to get to 50%, but I will be 50% further than I was when I started it. So,
Progress.
but I have probably about 4 inches of this knit, and I have only a little bit left, so maybe like another inch or two on each of these, and then these socks will be done. It's just February is such a short month, it always kicks me in the butt. So I don't know why I always do a detention owl. I'm also working on my order mission. So I'm also working on the blue sweater, but it's upstairs and I didn't bring it down. And did I tell you last time that I made the one sleeve and it's like too small? So I went up a needle or a hook size and I started on the sleeve again. So I like essentially am at 50%, but not because I had to redo. I have to make some sleeves, but whatever. I'm not salty about it
at all, obviously.
But I am working on Andy's vest. It's called the Professor vest. It's like a broken rib stitch. I don't know if you can see it. And that's with the hand spun that I spun last.
It's looking good.
For my newt or owl, whatever I did it for. So it's a CVM Romleydale and alpaca blend that I blended myself. Well, I took the CVM Romleydale and blended it with the alpaca. So I'm doing that, and that's the front or the back. I forget. Oh, it's the back. I started on the back. So I think I have like too much going on. I'm not sure if I'm even going to get. I'm sure I'm at 25%, but anyways, that's for Andy.
How much does your 50% for your owl have to be? How much do you need done?
I think I needed 14 points, and the front of the blue sweater was 4 points. The sleeves were 8. The socks are 4 points, and then the other sweaters, like the rest of the points. So I'm working on those. So I figure if I can finish these socks, because there's still 3 days left, right? There's still 3 days in the month.
Yeah.
If I can finish the socks and finish the sleeve I'm working on, and then start on the next one, that will give me 6 points.
Okay.
And I would be at the halfway point.
Well, there you go.
Because the socks are 4 points. The sleeves are 8, but if I finish one sleeve and do like half of the other, like not even half, but like a little bit of the other, that would show the 6 points that I need to be.
You just need to do a movie marathon or something and like.
Yeah.
Knit.
But I'm still also working on this, which is I'm just going to turn it in for a class, which is the Amaru pattern. I'm doing it for Fairy Tale Knits for her to have in her shop. And I am not going to finish it for a class. Like, I'll turn it in for partial.
Yeah.
But she wants it done before Pittsburgh Knit and Crochet, which is in like 3 weeks. So I'm getting pretty far though on it. Like, I don't know if you can see that. So after I get 18 of these color stripes, and I think I'm on like 11 or 12, then you invert the colors, and then it would be the white.
Oh, okay.
So it turns out really cool. Let me see if I can find it.
It looks really awesome. I've been loving watching your progress on Instagram with it.
The only thing is the stinking ends. That's the only thing. So, oh, and while I have this out, so that's the pattern, and that's what it has. Let's see if I can find the other picture. Oh, here it is. It's really nice, and it's crocheted.
Oh, that is fun.
So,
I like that.
Yeah. But anyways, the only thing is the ends, which isn't a problem. Dawn said if I block it, she'll sew in the ends. So since I'm not turning it in as a finished class, I'm going to do it.
That works.
Oh, while I'm talking about that, so I was at knitting night and I was starting this, and they showed me, because I got a new phone. My friends at knitting night, my one friend Angela, she showed me this app. See the row counter one right down here?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a free, you can pay for it or you can use the free app, which I'm cheap, so I use the free one. So it comes up and you can put your projects in. So I have my Amaru in here, and I have my sleeve. So then I click on that, and you can do like a global counter, so it counts, and then I have the repeats counting, and then I have the stitch count not linked because I'm just adding the stitches so I have it counted. But then you can upload the pattern.
That's cool.
Yeah, so how cool is that?
Very.
So that's like the coolest row counter app I've seen for free. Like you could pay like $5 a year or something and you won't have any ads, which you might want because the first time I like every 5 or 6 rows it'll show an ad, and the first time it was so loud it scared the poop out of me. Not even kidding. But so I'll show, like, this is the app again. Let's see if it'll focus on here. So this is the app and what it looks like row counter.
It looks like one of those little
Yeah.
doohickeys that you put on the end of a needle, right?
Yeah, so it's like really worth it if you're looking for a row counter app. And I've tried a bunch of different ones, and that one by far is my favorite. I like that you can upload, and you can upload right from Ravelry. Like you log into your Ravelry account and just download it.
That's cool.
So yeah. Anyway, so I have that, and that's all. Those are my works in progress, and that part I showed you already. So yeah, I have a lot. It seems like I have everything going on this month, the shortest month.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm over here like, I made a hat.
I'm like, I have 50 million things in progress, and
I
want
need to turn that hat in. I don't know where. I need to relook at the classes again and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so you spin me right round. I can talk about that. I have spinning. I've been spinning a lot. I actually last time I showed the package I got from Covered Bridge Hill. I can't even talk. Covered Bridge Farms, right? Where I got.
You were spinning the Horn Dorset.
So I finished it, but I'm gonna. Ooh, my pillow came off. But I think I overspun the singles.
Can you run them back through and unspin it?
I can't because I did a crepe yarn. So what? Crap! I wrote it down. One single I spun,
right.
like sideways with an S twist. Two I spun V, or maybe I did it backwards. I don't know. And then when you ply it, you ply like the regular way, or you ply the two together.
Two, and then you ply
it. The single and the two ply together again. Like, but the way you do the singles is so it works out. But either way, I didn't weight it or anything because I never do that. It's like a balance, like, but it's all kinky and full of twists. But I don't care. I'm gonna make socks out of them anyways.
Well, and I'm gonna say too, like that when you are, that's like a totally new. The crepe yarn's a new technique. So when you're doing something new, it never turns out perfect. Like it takes a couple of times to even like learn.
Right. They're always like, put extra twist in the singles. So it's like, okay, I did it on my smallest whirl. I think the next time I would go up a thing, and I'm like, not so much. But it's really hard to even see.
It looks like hair, curly hair for like dolls.
Yeah. It's like, it's a little, the feel of it. I mean, you know what? I don't want to say scratchy, but it definitely had like a more, almost like a meaty feel to it. Like it had a lot of substance, whereas, some fiber is more silky and like whatever. It had a lot of grab and bounce to it. This was the Horn Dorset.
Hold it up again because I was talking and they didn't see it.
Oh, this is the Horn Dorset. Let me see if I can hold up the singles ish. So yeah, so it's a 3-ply, a crepe yarn. I don't know. It's gonna make some great socks. I do have a whole nother bump left. Let's see if I can find it.
So, while you are finding that, I have socks that I knit out of Noro Stock Garden. And if you've ever touched that yarn, you'll know it's like a coarser yarn, but those were like a really good wearing pair of socks. So I think that being a little harder, like you're saying, I think it'll be a good wearing pair of socks.
And it's considered a down breed, the Horn Dorset, or has down qualities. I don't know. I'd have to relook into it. I'm not exactly sure. But I have a whole nother bump, 4-ounce bump. I got 8 just because I was like, I'm ordering it. I might as well. So anyways, I'm gonna try the crepe yarn again and see if I can do it right. But I'm excited to make socks out of it. It also goes along with we were talking about the livestock conservancy thing where you pay
And you
$15.
get a
Yeah,
passport.
and you get your passport. So it has the table of contents has like the different breeds, the critical, threatened, watch, and recovering. So it has 23. I thought it was 22. Anyways, 23 different breeds that you can buy from not licensed. What would that be called?
People who's registered with them as
Registered, yeah, registered people. So I have my Horn Dorset, and this is what the stamp looks like. They send you a stamp, which is like a sticker, but it has the date you bought it, and then I haven't filled in this yet because I was gonna try knitting the socks first, but we'll see. But yeah, so you put it in your passport, and you try. I want to try and get them all. I think it'd be really fun. You have 3 years.
Yeah.
It just
and
started.
I keep them like, oh, I need to do it right now, and I'm like, wait, I got 3 years. I need to chill the heck up.
Yeah. So yeah, lots of different stuff. I probably won't get them all, but I want to do a good amount. Um, I think it'll be fun. But yeah. So yeah, I'm excited about it. They also sent a cute little enamel pin that I have on my knitter backpack
I
thing.
have mine. I was going to talk about it.
So there
I
you go.
haven't put it on my bag yet.
I wasn't expecting that. I'm pretty sure that was like a freebie thing, right?
Yeah, I think that's totally awesome.
Actually, I think one of the um, participants donated all those. I
Well,
forget.
that's awesome.
She has the largest CBM Romneydale herd or something ever. So that's one that I want to buy from too. Anyways, but yeah, so I'm super excited about that. So you should go to the Livestock Conservancy. It's called Shave Them or Shave Them to Save Them. It's $15 for a 3-year thing. And once you get 5 stamps done, like you have to like spin it. You don't have to spin and like you can just spin the yarn and that can be checked off. But once you have 5 of those, you can enter your name in, or your name gets entered into a prize drawing or something like that.
Yeah, and there's different farms. Like they have a Facebook group, and different farms are offering discounts for people who have 5 and
Oh, I didn't know that.
so
Um,
keep going.
but really cool stuff. And they there's the Facebook group. Am I cut off? Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. There's the Facebook group that I've been joined in, and like people put things there and stuff for sale or whatever. But it's just kind of fun to read posts and stuff that are there. So, anyways, join, have fun, save sheep.
So I also joined. I was going to show that. And then in the group, I ordered a fleet, 2 pounds of Cotswold, which is on the conservancy list, not conservatory. That's like in glue. That's a place. So I got it from this farm, and they sent me a sticker. I have it. I have to like clean it and then do it, but it was really nice because like this save them to shave them to save them, uh, get you in contact with different uh, farmers, and so you're like
Small ones too.
indie to the roots, basically.
Yeah, I think it's
So
really
that's pretty cool. I also ordered a CVM fleece from the group. I was just messaging her because I paid for it, and I thought she would have sent it already, but she didn't. So I was just seeing what was going on. So she's sending it today. So I should have that fleece. I don't think all the breeds I'm going to want fleece for, but I've tried CVM before, and I'm the raw model CVM, and I really am a big fan of that fiber, like a lot, because I noticed from spinning Andy's sweater vest yarn, I really liked it. So I ordered a huge, like a 4 or 5 pound fleece for that.
Yeah.
But the Cotswold is in the threatened list, and so is CVM Romley. So that means there's under 500 registered breeds, I think, or was that? And then the critical is the under 200, and then watch 1,000, maybe. I could be wrong with the numbers. And then recovering. And I got a Shetland fleece over the summer from one of the farms before this Shave 'em to Save 'em started. And I was talking to her on Saturday. She's from the Ross farm. And I was like, can I get a sticker? Because I just bought it. And she was like, oh, yeah. But she had forgotten to bring them on Saturday. So I think when I go pick up Madison for spring break on Friday, I'm going to stop in and see if I can get a sticker.
That's cool.
Because then I already have a whole fleece of Shetland, and I don't want to buy more. But that Shetland fleece that I remember, I cleaned it and it turned out fabulous. It's so soft. I was just on the Facebook group scrolling, and someone posted a Shetland sweater. It might have been an Instagram that they knit from Shetland. And I'm like, oh, I bet that's super soft. It's so pretty, like a fisherman's sweater. It was really pretty. Anyways, so besides that, I've been spinning a lot. So this month I waited until the 1st, and I cleaned off my bobbins last month, and I was using them for different things, but I cleaned them all off, and I started spinning. I want to finish, because part of the spin 15 a day is the stash down. And so I want to finish spinning my Epic Mashup 3. So I have been working all month on this. And I am currently spinning on the 6th bobbin. So I have them, and they're all labeled. So I have them in, but for this one, I inverted the order, because I was going from yellow to pink, and this time I started with yellow and starting with pink and going to yellow. But when I was plying up my last one, I realized I liked the pink end. I don't really like yellow, so I like the pink end better. So I inverted the order, and so I started spinning from yellow to pink. So when I started plying, if there's anything left over, it'll be yellow. That makes sense.
Yellow.
I am currently on the 6th bobbin, so I'm on the 3rd ply. So that's like the really small, because it's a fractal spin.
Mm-hmm.
And I just have these left to go, which is 2 repeats. Well, 2 and a half, because I have these ones to finish. But they go really fast because they're the small repeat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. So I'm hoping I'll to start flying tonight. And
so question.
Yeah.
Did you start all 6 of those bobbins this month?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I started the 1st. Like, I cleaned off all my bobbins, and I was like, I'm going to start this, and I'm going to work on it. And that's what I'm going to spin this month. Because I really wanted to spin the Rolex that I made for the January sweater that we won in it. But I was feeling guilty that I hadn't finished my Epic Mashup. So I was like, I'm going to finish that this month. That's my goal. And I will just earn all the points for all the yardage. and that's what I've been focusing on, spinning. Like when I'm sitting here in the living room, I'm spinning,
That's all.
which is probably why my owl and stuff is not going to be at 50% because I've been spinning. But
Hey,
I like spinning. So, anyways,
that's okay.
also talking about spinning,
Okay.
I ordered from the 1776, is it 86, 76 Shepherdess. She's the person who started the spin 15 a day. So I got one of her little like spin 15 a day bags because she had posted about um, she got in these enamel pins, the spin 15 a day enamel pin. So I
It's
wanted to order that. But I mean, if you're paying shipping, you might as well get more. So I got a bag, and then I also ordered some little 1 ounce wool bags
okay.
from her. So I got 4 ounces of Lincoln to try because I hadn't tried because she does like a breed study,
Mhm.
and this was before the livestock conservancy like opened up that shave them to save them thing.
Yeah.
So I just kind of got this for myself. And then I got 4 ounces of Romney, which I have spun Romney before, but I haven't like processed it. And then I got 2 ounces of this Herdwick fiber. I only got 2 ounces because it was a little more expensive, and I was like at the top of my spending limit, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I only got 2 ounces to try, but I figured it would be nice to like clean them and just try them like a breed study.
Yeah.
Because like when I first got my fleece and fiber source book, I seriously thought, maybe I'll spin it all. Like go through the book and spin it.
That'd be
Um, and then the livestock conservancy opened up, and I'm like, I'm gonna try and spin all of those ones on the endangered list or watch list, whatever they're calling it. And actually, I was in the Facebook group, and the one lady who wrote the fleece and fiber source book was talking about
that's
the
awesome.
I think the Gulf Coast native, or maybe it was the Florida cracker. She had a hard time finding that wool because those are on the endangered list or the critical list. And she was saying for that, um, in her book, she has a thing like what to do with less than perfect fleeces. So she like recommend reading that
Oh, cool.
in the book because some of those critical ones, they're not going to be the best fleece to spin. So I thought that was cool and kind of like you're like rubbing elbows with the
Right.
people.
I've seen some pictures. I haven't been on there like chatting much in that group.
Oh, I totally lurk. I'm not chatting. I lurk.
Right. But they've been making these shepherd's rugs where you braid roving and then you sew that together like in a big, like you see the rugs in like old farmhouses or something. I think that'd be cool because there's some wool that, yeah, you don't want to, spin or knit with, like, but
Yeah.
it's still usable. I thought that would be fun to do. Also, I I wanted one of those pins too, so I bought a
I like
bag,
that one. I
but I
didn't.
got the
He didn't
shape.
have it when I was ordering.
It's a little bigger than that one. I have that one. I've got it last year. Um, but mine's red. Um, but she prints them herself, I believe.
Yeah,
Screen print. Anyways, but on the back of this one, it has like her little thing up here.
that's so cute.
It is, but I like it. Anyways, so I have my um owl fiber in here that I spun up. I was freaking out because it was like the beginning of February and I had like not even one full bobbin spun um, for my owl fiber. So I've been spinning like crazy the past few weeks, and I have these are 8 ounce skeins, a little bit more actually, like 8.5 ounce skeins of the Targy wool. It's super soft. It's not been washed yet, and my fiber was still pretty dirty. You can see flecks of stuff in there, but I don't care. That means that, like, I process it myself and it's from an actual sheep. It is not commercial stuff. I
Not that
think,
commercial isn't from an actual sheep. But
well, no, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just a little more rustic and I like it. Anyways, it tells a story, I think. So it's a little lumpy bumpy. I haven't washed it yet. So it's done. My 50% was done.
That's awesome.
I handed that in, and I started spinning. I have almost. Let me see if I can pick this up. Almost another full bobbin.
How much
Um,
do you have to spin?
I do 3 full bobbins, and they're like I can fit about 5.5 to 6 ounces on them, because they're acre work bobbins. But so this I have left to go. These roll eggs on that bobbin, and then I have 2 of these bags for the other 2 bobbins, and then I do a traditional 3-ply. And I was able to, oh, it's up on my sidekick, but I was able to I applied onto my brand new Acreworks bulky bobbin, and other one too, but it gives extra space width-wise, and because the core is smaller, it does it that way too. So I wasn't fighting with it to get these on there, whereas sometimes with the original bobbin that came with the sidekick jumbo flyer, I'm fighting, to put the last,
You like
you know,
ply a yard and then you wind it on, and you ply
that's
a
the
yard
most
and you
annoying
wind it
thing
on.
ever. But yeah, so that's that. I also, I had carted up some fiber. I don't know. I think I'm doing this for Leah. It's basically a bunch of purples, and I had done it with white, and then so it was mainly this. So then I took half of them and I added in. It's a real deep navy blue. It almost looks black, but it's blue. Um, I had added that into half of them, and then I'm spinning them. This one was purple, more purple. This one had yellow in it, and the other one I did had more blues. I'm not sure if I'm going to. So here's one bobbin of it. This one had more blue in it.
Oh, pretty.
Though Tallulah got into this and my thing popped off.
Oh no.
It fell to the ground. Sometimes she gets real sassy and plays with my stuff on my table. Not cool. Anyways, so you can see like there's the dark section here and then the lighter section. I'm not sure if I want to do a 3-ply or if I want to just Navajo ply them and have like and then make her some, like weave her a scarf or something. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. I think that's all my spinning.
That's totally awesome. I like those colors.
Yeah, there we go.
I have only one more thing to talk about. I got more stuff. So I went to Indie Knit and Spin on Saturday, so it was the first show of the year, and I started looking for my fiber share partner, and I found these. Can you see the sparkle?
Yeah.
So this is from Kim Dye's Yarn. They're not for my fiber share partner. They're for me. But I got it, and they're it's called Turquoise Ore, and they're Superwash Merino and Stellina. I just like fell in love with it, and I was like, I totally need that. So I got them. Andy says they'll be like my anniversary present, so that works. But I did pick up this stuff from Gwen Aaron. So this is bamboo staple, and I think I'm going to make just like an art bat for my partner, and I got some blank Firestar so I can like dye it if I want from her, and I got some mint home top, like mint, the plant mint.
Oh, does it smell?
No, because that's the first thing she told me it was mint. I was smelled it. She's like, it doesn't smell. I'm like, okay, it doesn't. But how cool would that be if it did? But so these are plant based, so the acid dyes won't work on it. But the Firestar will take acid dyes.
Yes.
So I got those, but then I got these to add in too from her. So like this is Silk Noil. So I got those because I'm gonna just make like a little art bat for my fiber share partner.
Very fun.
And I just grabbed those things, and I grabbed the naked stuff. Well, the mint and the bamboo, I'll just add in white as white. But I think I might dye the Firestar a little bit and add it in for a little bit of glitz.
Yeah.
To make my fiber share partner a like specialized bat for sending. So
That'd be very cool.
all the spinning I have. Like, so I am quickly almost ready to start on the last part of my spinning. I'm so excited. Like, to be finished with my epic mashup is going to be amazing. And then I just have to knit it. But we're not going to talk about that. We'll talk about the spinning. But yeah, so that's all the spinning I have for the day. So much fun. Binging is next. Have you been binging on anything?
I have been. I was sorry. I was watching Buffy for a while, and then I forget why, but I started watching Nashville on Hulu, and I got sucked in. I like seriously have binged it. I'm like on season 5 or 6 or something like that. There's only like one season left, I think. But no, it's pretty good. It's like, country singing, blah blah blah.
Fun.
Yeah, got sucked in.
I know those.
And then yeah, that's pretty much it for watching. And then I started I needed to do some carding, and it's harder for me to watch shows. I mean, I can, but while I card. So I like audiobooks more for that. So I started back up on the Coffee House Mysteries, and I finished one, listened to another, and I'm on, I think it's the 7th. I don't know. It's called Espresso Shot. I'm not sure what number it is, but yeah,
Fun.
that's where I'm at.
So I binge watched. So we finished the Once Upon a Time. Okay, we finished up to season 7, and then we watched the first 2 episodes, and we were like, we don't like this season, so we decided not to finish because everything changes.
Where I stopped watching.
But I totally binged watched the Umbrella Academy.
Someone was just talking about that.
Oh, it was so good. And I finished it, and I was like, what the heck? I need to watch it again. So I need to watch it again. It was really good. I enjoyed it. But I've also been like watching Extant. I don't know how you say it. Buffy, of course, Dollhouse, Siren, Queen Sugar. I found that on Hulu. And then
What's that?
it's about these 3 people, their brother and sisters. Their dad dies, and he leaves them like an 800-acre sugar cane farm. And like they're just trying to like get it functioning again, and it's crazy. And like I stopped watching because the Umbrella Academy came out, and I started watching that. But where I stopped watching, like a hurricane had just came through because they're like in, I think, Louisiana.
Okay.
A hurricane had came through, and they were like getting the workers out of the way, like having them leave and making sure the sugar cane was in the ground before the hurricane hit. I think that's where I stopped. And I just haven't been back, but it's pretty good. And then I started watching on Amazon Prime Stargate SG-1. I love that movie Stargate. And then I remember watching that TV series when it came out, like in the 90s or early 2000s. So I've been watching it, and it's like something that I can watch and not worry about Bella watching it. Because a lot of times the newer shows that you watch, they're just like so full of like sex, and she's only 14 and she doesn't need to see that.
Right.
So I've been watching like when she's around, I'll watch like the Stargate, and then like after she goes to bed, I watch the other stuff. So, but actually, I haven't been watching much besides the Umbrella Academy, um, which I had to like slow myself down and watch it like one a day because it's that good. Um, and there's only 10 episodes, and then you have to wait for the next season. I hate that. But anyways, I finished Hearts of Darkness, which was an interesting book. Um, I don't know if I want to finish the rest of the series, and it's like not really like a series. It's like a universe, and the next book is like different people in that same universe. So I don't know if I like those kind of series.
Sometimes that annoys me because then you have to get to know other people.
Right. And I mean, like, they were mentioned in the first book, but I don't really care about them, if that makes sense. So, yeah. And then I read The Hobbit. I haven't read The Hobbit or listened to The Hobbit in a long time. So I forgot how much Peter Jackson screwed up the movies. Like, I like the movies, don't get me wrong, but like listening to the book, I'm like, holy cow, like the elves are totally opposite of what they are in the book. And he added so much in there that wasn't actually in the book and took out stuff that should have been in there. I was just like, what the heck? But the book was really good, so I enjoyed that. And then I started on the Mercy Thompson series again because I had Indie Knit and Spin this past weekend, and then I have 2 weeks, and I have Ocean City, and then the week after that I have Pittsburgh, and then the week after that I have Homespun. So I have like 3 shows in a row. So I needed to like get in a groove and just sew, and so I started the Mercy Thompson series because I had just finished the Alpha and Omega series again. And so I'm reading through the Mercy Thompson, and like this time through, so this will be my 3rd time reading it through in order. I'm like picking up new things, which is kind of cool. And I realized like on Goodreads, I don't really have reviews on the books. Like I just started them and I didn't review them. So I'm trying to review them now.
I'm
So
totally jealous because
I am on Silverborn. Like I finished last night. I finished the one before that, Bone Crossed. And so I'm just like really enjoying listening to them again. And it's like helping me get in my groove. And like I'm at the point of my season, I guess, where I'm not sleeping well because I have all these shows coming up. So I like tried to go to sleep and I laid around for like half an hour to 45 minutes last night, not falling asleep. So I just got up and came downstairs, and like I'm like I have to cut the fabric because I sewed all the stuff I had already cut. So I've been cutting fabric like crazy, and yeah. So I'm on the 5th Mercy Thompson book, and I'll probably finish through those, and then start a new series somewhere if I can find one that I like.
very cool.
But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. So randomness. I'm finishing up my fiber share package because it needs to be sent out. I mean, I still have a week or so to send it, but I want to finish that up. Oh, I'm like looking at my notes. So my knitting night, which is tonight, and I'm going to be going to it tonight, so I'm excited. We did a Christmas exchange on Valentine's Day, Valentine's week, and because we were just like, we're too busy on Christmas, so let's just do the exchange on Valentine's that time and just do it that way. So we did that, and for my partner, she wanted a lunch bag, so I made it in she had ordered a bag for me in this science fabric, so I made her a lunch bag in that fabric too.
That's cool.
And like a soft-sided lunch bag. And then I made her, she crochets all the time, and she wanted these, I think they were clover. They were like these wooden square crochet hooks. Like they were metal, and then they had a wooden handle. So I just made her one with the clay in the color she likes, and I made it square for her to try and see if she liked it in the size she wanted. And then I got her some yarn, which I talked about last time. And then I saw her on Saturday. She had brought the yarn to Indie Knit and Spin. It was matching to for a sweater pattern that she found. So I thought that
Very
was
cool.
cool. And she like brought the one she matched. And it's gonna be amazing. The sweater's gonna look
Very
really.
cool.
But I'll show you what I got. So I got um, this book. It's called Creepy Cute Crochet, and there's all kinds of different um, creepy crawly crochet things. There is one that really makes me laugh. Let me find it. Oh, I can't find it. But there's like so many funny things in here. Oh, this one. How cute is that?
Super adorable.
So, anyways, I got this book, and then she gave me this Lorna's Laces. It's a silk bamboo yarn,
Very nice.
and then this yarn is cashmere
Ooh.
uh, from Pepperberry Knits. It's really pretty. It's like a it looks more purple on the screen. It's a pink. It's more pink, like a magenta pink. And then this yarn is dyed so you when you knit from both ends you get matching socks.
Oh, that's cool.
Um, it's from Yarn Enabler, which and the colorway is called Sunset. So she gave me that.
Very
So
cool.
I thought that was cool. And then the week before she had brought some. Actually, my person who had me, her name's Callie. She had brought some like extra yarn she had left over from Knit Crate that she didn't want. So I grabbed this one because green's my favorite.
Yeah.
So this yarn is merino silk cashmere. The color is tepinade. So I have two skeins of that, and it's like the 329 yards, 3 to 5 weight, so it's sport weight. Um,
It's
so
pretty.
kind of cool to get yarn for free. The exchange was fun. Like I'm newer to the group, so it was kind of nice to um, kind of get to know them because we did the sign-ups around Christmas, and then like just going to knitting nights, you kind of get to know the people, so then you can like
Yeah.
gift them stuff. So I was happy that the gift I gave she really liked. So now I just have to figure out what to knit with all of this stuff. I was actually thinking this bamboo silk might be nice, like woven into like a summery scarf.
That would be really cool, actually. Yeah.
I'm kind of like obsessed with weaving right now, so yeah,
That would have a really nice drape to it.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, anyways, that's my randomness. What are you randomly doing?
I got a custom order from someone for a bunch of different Rolag sets. So it like totally got me into the carding and Rolagging thing again. So that was nice and it was good. So yeah, so then I updated my shop as well.
I know. I was just gonna say I saw that, and you have some really cool new colorways.
Yeah. But I'm getting low on my like dyed supply of wool, so I need to like have another dye day sometime soon. So I can replenish that. But no, it was fun to get back into it, and I've been meaning to. I just feel like we've been so busy, and I don't know, life is always crazy. But no, it was good to do that again. And I changed around because I'm still on Etsy. My prices a little bit, but so that I could do free shipping um, from now on. So that's good too.
Well, and I was actually talking to a lady on Saturday who was like wanting a specific bag. I'm like, you can send me a message, and I will make the bag specifically for you and mail it to you. And she was like, well, I don't like to pay for shipping. I'm like, I don't charge shipping. I have it so the price is the same if you come to a show or you buy it on my Etsy store. She was like, oh. So people love getting free shipping.
Yeah. So that's something I did. But yeah, no, I have the carding bug again. I want to like card more stuff.
Oh,
So yay.
that reminds me. So I was at, remember like years ago, maybe 2, 3 years ago, um, I had a bunch of your Rolex and I sold them in like when I went to shows. It was years ago. So
Yeah.
one of the ladies came and she was like, "Does your sister still do Rolex?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "Because I guess she had bought some, then spun it, and then was knitting from it, and wanted like to get matching."
Oh.
And I was like, "Well, I'm like, I don't know if she does those colors anymore, but she will like custom make some for you if she wants." Totally volunteered you for that,
No, I
and showed her your Instagram page, and I'm like, it's naturally knitty. It's naturally knitted on Etsy, and like it was funny because the picture popped up that you were making Rolex, so I like showed him. It was like awesome. So I was like, yeah, she still does that. And so I thought that was pretty cool.
that is cool. Thank you. Yeah, I just need to make it a regular thing now. So
Yeah, I think like getting into the habit is
yeah.
what you have to do. It's just like regularly do it every
Hmm.
in a repetitive manner.
And
So
I like it. It's not like I don't like doing it. So I just needed to get going on it. So I
so
did. So
that's
yay.
awesome.
Yes. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think we're done. You go.
Sports are like dwindling down for the kids and stuff. We've had crazy weather. We've had so many snow days and ice days and wind days, and I don't even know. Like there was like 3 or 4 weeks in a row where they had no school for a couple days. It was crazy. And then last week, Gabe didn't have 2 days of school because of ACT testing for the juniors. So I was like, "Are you kidding me?" He was like home for like 3 days, and it was insane. Um, Not that it was bad, but I don't know. But yeah, sport things are dwindling down. The girls' cheer stuff is over. Freeze basketball is over, which
Yeah,
is nice. I
Dallas
don't have to keep
basketball is
running
over,
all
and I'm
over
so
the place
thankful.
now. I know, like it's fun, and I'm glad they're in it, but like it gets a little much. I'm looking forward to a few quiet weeks, hopefully. But yeah, that's
But
it.
same here for us. Like we had ice days, and it was like always on Wednesday. So Bella could never go to like hasn't been to youth group in like weeks because every Wednesday the past 2 or 3 weeks have been snow days, ice days. So they haven't had school and they haven't had anything else.
Um, oh, I haven't even posted this on Instagram yet. I don't even know if I want to. Well, I guess I can. But we lost one of our chickens,
Oh,
Roberta. She she had like a gimpy leg and was limping around for a while. And then on those really, the super cold days when we brought them into the basement, I
yeah,
think it helped her, right? So she started getting better and she wasn't limping anymore. Um, I don't know, just like being in the warm house, like just I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so we put her back out and the other chickens started like pecking at her so much more now. Like I don't know if they didn't touch her when she was limping, but I don't know if they're like, "Oh, she's healed now and now we don't want her to be a threat to it." I really don't know. I'm very confused. So we for a while we put her in the dog kennel inside the like chicken run, like so she's still with them but like protected, and I'd feed and water her separately and stuff. And then we're like, okay, well we should try having them out. Um, but like they attacked her and pretty much killed her. It was
that's
crazy.
horrible.
I know, and I felt so bad because I'm like, maybe I should have just left her in the dog kennel. But then I was like, what kind of chicken life is that?
I'm sorry, that's not funny. But
I felt so bad, but like staying in a dog crate for like ever. I
yeah,
don't know.
no,
Anyways,
I mean you
I
don't
felt
even
so
you don't even leave
so
your
bad.
kids in the dog crate. Like they are
Right.
only there for like if you're like kennel training them, like potty training.
Right. But like she was in there 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
anyways, so she is no more. I feel so bad.
I'm so sorry. That sucks.
But I mean, yeah. Anyways. That's my news, my chicken news. So we're down to 7.
That's so sad, though.
Yeah. Life on a farm, right?
Yeah,
I
except
guess.
for you're not even living on a farm. But hey. Okay, so we're going to let you guys go, and we'll probably see you in about a week for a planning podcast.
Yes.
And then we'll try to be like 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. We won't be so lazy.
Sorry.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.